Hello, Storm Brendan has arrived and is now bringing boisterous weather across many parts of the UK. Disruptive winds, particularly across western Britain, and then later the northwest, along with heavy rainfall. This was Storm Brendan earlier on Monday, and you can see weather fronts bringing heavy rain, tight isobars there across much of western Britain, and strong winds for many, if not gales. Now, the wet and windy weather will move through parts of England during Monday evening. Some particularly heavy rain associated with this feature here, a cold front, and squally winds associated with that, so a sudden increase in the wind speed as that heavy rain goes through during the evening, southeast England. Clearing skies behind and the winds easing, but another swathe of particularly strong winds heads for western Scotland. We're likely to see 70, perhaps 80 mile per hour wind gusts, and there's a small possibility of even higher wind speeds across the Western Isles. So some very lively weather here, and colder air arriving with frequent showers, hail and sleet at lower levels, snow above 200 or 300 metres, and that snow building up along with that strong wind causing blizzard conditions over the mountains through the night. Elsewhere, the wind and rain disappears, clearer skies, showers into western parts of England as well as Wales and Northern Ireland. A gusty wind, but not as windy as earlier in the day. And temperatures just about holding up. We've got cold air arriving, but the wind keeping the air stirred. Into Tuesday morning, though, the risk of snow and ice there for north of the central belt, mainly over the high ground, but at lower levels, watch out for some slippery surfaces. A bright and largely dry start to the day elsewhere, but quite quickly, late morning, more wind and rain arrives across England, Wales, and then southern Scotland. And as that rain bumps into the cold air, expect some further snowfall over the mountains, the southern uplands and the southern part of the Grampians there over the very highest ground. Windy and wet, meaning that it won't feel particularly pleasant, but a big contrast in temperatures there, 13, perhaps 14 in the south, 5 or 6 at best further north. The wind of particular concern across parts of England and Wales into Tuesday evening. This is the likely wind gust there for much of England and Wales. It goes through during the evening, and 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts with perhaps 70 mile per hour around exposed coasts and hills. And the wet weather continues across much of central and southern England, and it's around Dorset, Hampshire area that we're likely to see 20, perhaps 40 millimetres of rainfall by the start of Wednesday. Could cause localised flooding. Yellow rain warning in force. Now that's the last of it. We wake up to wet and windy weather on Wednesday morning, but it does clear through eventually. It might take some time, and then a breather. Bright skies follow on for much of the country for Wednesday. Still some blustery showers across Scotland, western parts of England, Wales and Northern Ireland, and still a blustery breeze. And it will feel cold with that weather front having cleared. We're into fresher conditions, single figures for most. But although there'll be some lively showers, it won't be quite as unsettled as Monday and Tuesday. So over the next couple of days, yes, there will be further unsettled, there'll be further disruptive wind in places, and it's worth paying close attention to the forecast, and you can do that by following the Met Office on social media. Bye-bye.